Here are some tips we've figured out for sharing documents with students. If I want to share something with them that I only want them to access or read or refer to, so this is for reference only. It could be a worksheet, it might be a collection of images. So that's a daft name, but it's just so you can see. Then the best sharing settings to do in here are to make it available to anyone at Sharton College. So people at Sharton College can find and access. And we'll save that now. And we need to just grab that URL up there, that address. So I'm just going to hit Control-C to copy that. And then you need to get that link to the students. And the easiest way for that is to pop it into Smart. So imagine this is a course I'm working on, quick content, and I'm going to add a web link. So down the page here, just paste that URL in there, submit it, and that will appear right there on the page. Now that's not very friendly, so I'm going to rename that. And the name for that could be something like worksheet on topic X. Now anyone at Sharton College can access that, which is fantastic. You don't have to worry about updating the sharing next year when you've got a new class or anything like that. Now the reason this is a good thing to do is that as a teacher, because I'm the person who created that, I can edit it. So if I notice that there's an error in it in the future, I just click it. It opens up here. I make an edit. You can see here that that's saved. It would be if that little thing hadn't popped up in the way for you there. So all changes saved. Close that down again, and that's all there is to it. So that's far easier than having to manage Word documents or any other type of offline document. So pause the video now, have a go at creating a document that's shared with the whole of Sharton College to view only. Copy the link and paste it into a course in Smart, and then try opening and editing the document from that link. Now, if I want students to have editing rights, it doesn't make sense to open it up to the whole of Sharton College, but rather just my class. I'm finding that more and more, particularly with my senior classes, I'm creating quite a few documents and they are writing all the content. They're doing some research, they're putting it together, they're working collaboratively, either documents or presentations, sometimes spreadsheets. And I find I'm creating a number of these for one particular class. So what I've been doing is creating a collection. Let's say it's for my 11 ICT class for 2012, and I've been putting all the documents in there. Now we can find that collection by just clicking on my collections here. You can see it sitting right here. If I right click and choose share, I'm going to share it with my class. So under here I'm going to go class, and I'm going to choose my 11 IT class here. There are 17 of them. And first time up, yeah, I'm probably going to send them an email so they can click it in class and we can make sure they all get it. I might even send a copy to myself so they can see. Now you can see here they're set to can edit. All right, now I'm not actually going to do this because that would just annoy them. I'm going to cancel it and show you one that I did earlier. This is one I've used in my ITGS class. You can see there's a large number of documents in here and they've written almost all of the content for those. Now if I click this little drop down arrow here and have a look at the sharing, you can see that they've all been added in and they can all edit. So that's worked quite nicely. Now for each one of these documents, they go in there, they write all the content, and I can sit back in class and I can watch it happen. Oops. Oh, just click the wrong button there, we go. And I can sit back in class and watch it happen, and it's quite neat. And these things have a life of their own. Now, because I've created that collection, anytime I want to share a file with them, all I need to do is put that file into that collection and it picks up that sharing. So I don't have to share these files one at a time. I just put it in the collection and it's done. So for instance, if I go back home here, if I were to take this file here and move it into that collection there that I just created, or my ITGS collection, all of my students would have editing rights and be able to change that, which is what I want most of the time. Now my students can access this directly from their Google Docs, but I think it's still worth putting links to those documents into Smart. You can see all of these ones here, and this is all full of work that they've created. Now your job is to have a go at creating a collection for your department. That way you can test it out. So get whoever's got the data projector to create a collection and assign all of you editing rights. Make sure that they send you an email, add some documents and make sure you can access them.